Next week, it's going to be Eli Drake versus whomever the World Heavyweight Champion is, because I'm cashing in next week.
Eli Drake is going to challenge the World Champion. Will it be Eddie Edwards or will it be Lashley? Boston Knee Party, and Eddie Edwards retains the World Championship.
Let me talk to you. Eddie Edwards, I've seen you do a lot of things. Hell, you cleaned out the stops and you became the heavyweight champion over Bobby Lashley. And you defend it, and you beat him one more time. Both of you beat each other within an inch of your life, which I like.
I feel like I was hit by a truck. I once again walked out on top. Now, Eli Drake, I know what you're doing, and you know I feel like I got hit by a truck. So you figure, hey, you're bound for gold. Why not turn it in? Why not come up against me now? And that's okay. I am a champion because I know I have that X on my back all the time.
First time me and you tying up one-on-one, man, it's going to be something special. Because tonight, I walk out with gold. You walk out with nothing.
Eli Drake, when it's all said and done, no matter what happens, I know how it's going to end. I will still be the world champion.
And Eli Drake is a beast you ain't ever seen. And that's not an insult, that is just a fact of life.
And it happens later tonight. It is Eddie Edwards defending his World Championship against the namer of dummies, Eli Drake, tonight on Impact on Pop.
Eli Drake. That is just a fact of life.
He is the namer of dummies. He is the owner of Bound for Gold that he won at Bound for Glory, and now Eli Drake will look to make good on winning that gauntlet match on October the 2nd and become world champion. Last year's winner of Bound for Gold was Tyrus. He came up a little bit short against then champion Drew Galloway. Can Eli Drake become champion tonight? He is the world champion. Eddie Edwards, no one will forget the Boston Knee Party that secured the title for Eddie Edwards, a 5-time World Tag Team Champion, 2-time X Division Champion, and now our World Champion, a tremendous representative of Impact Wrestling. We'll see if Eddie Edwards can defend his title here tonight against Eli Drake. JB, take it away inside the six-sided ring for championship introductions for our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the TNA World Championship. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA official, Mr. Brian Hebner. And now, introducing your combatants. First of all, standing in the corner to my left, he weighed in at 242 pounds and comes to us from Los Angeles, California. Tonight, he catches in his Bound for Gold Championship title match. This is the challenger, Eli Drake. And now, introducing, standing in the corner to my right, he weighed in at 222 pounds and comes to us from Boston, Massachusetts. He is the current reigning, defending TNA World Champion, Eddie Edwards.
So a 20-pound weight advantage for the challenger, Eli Drake. The World Championship, the most prestigious prize in our sport. It'll be defended by Eddie Edwards against Eli Drake, and it happens right after this. The World Championship will be defended right now. It's Eddie Edwards, the champion, going one-on-one with the challenger, Eli Drake. Eli Drake announced last week that he was going to cash in Bound for Gold. that he was going to challenge Eddie Edwards here tonight for the world title. The night began with these two inside the six-sided ring, and it ends here with Eddie Edwards defending his championship. Hope, do you have a prediction?
Well, I'm going to go with the champion right now. He's on the momentum. I understand that Eli Drake cashed in because it's a prime time for picking, if you will. The champion has had a lot of high-profile matches leading up to this, so Eli Drake thinks it's prime time for the picking.
Smart strategy by Eli Drake. Eddie Edwards has had some incredible matches against the likes of Lashley and Cody, and now here in the ring with Eli Drake. Eli Drake would love to be world champion. Toe hold there by Eddie Edwards. Floats over, trying to control the head of Eli Drake. What kind of style do you think Eli Drake would like to see this match play out in?
Well, obviously, as you said before and pointed out, Eli Drake is the heavier of the two. He's the stronger, the bigger, and you know what? He's going to use that to his advantage and try to slow the champ down.
Oh, and a shoulder tackle there by Eli Drake. Can Eli Drake out-wrestle Eddie Edwards?
Absolutely not. Eddie Edwards has done it all, brother. Triple Crown champion.
Beautiful, beautiful side headlock takedown there by Eddie Edwards. Again, his game plan, it looks to me like he's trying to control the head of Eli Drake, like he's trying to just keep Eli Drake down, and now the shoulders of Eddie pinned to the mat momentarily.
You get him agitated. Get him to a point to where he's, Eli Drake, that is trying whatever he can to get on top. And you wait for him to make a mistake, but right there he caught Eddie Edwards.
Anything can happen on any given Thursday night here in Impact Wrestling. Just think about the night that Eddie Edwards became world champion, when he was handpicked by Lashley and shocked the world and became world champion. Will it happen here again tonight? Will Eli Drake shock everyone and become world champion?
Well, there's a big difference there, because one thing about the champion Eddie Edwards, he take all of his opponents seriously. He don't take no one lightly. He brings the fight to him.
Nice reversal here by Eli Drake. Eddie hangs on. And there goes Eli Drake. Lands on his feet. This could be an opportunity for Eddie Edwards to dial it up here. Eddie's so dangerous outside the ring. Look at this. Look at this. Hurricane
On the floor. Wow.
If I'm the challenger, if I'm Eli Drake, it goes against the instinct and it goes against the champion's advantage. But get back in the ring.
Absolutely.
Oh, he got him. Eli's got him up. Oh! Wow! The spine is not supposed to bend that way.
Oh, man, that's not good.
Did you see the torque and whip? One more look at this and I can take it. Oh, the body of Eddie Edwards.
I thought Eli Drake was going to go for that Skylord slam on the outside, and he reversed it, and whoo, got it.
How quick thinking for Eli Drake to think, what's the worst that I can do to the world champion?
Well, it only takes one move, and that move right there may be what Eli Drake needs to capture the championship. If he shows a sense of urgency, go for the
champion is
cover.
in trouble right now. Eli hooks the outside leg, perhaps just to test and see how much damage he's done to Eddie Edwards. The champion is certainly in jeopardy right now. The championship is vulnerable.
But right now, Eli Drake doesn't need to slow this thing down. He don't need to waste time. He needs to start laying in on the champion Eddie Edwards if he wants to have a chance of coming out on top.
And go after the lower back. He already took the man and drove him into the ring apron.
And he's broken already, which is not a good thing.
That's always been the MO of Eli Drake. It's always been what he's done. He's always exploded. The man has a talk show here on Impact Wrestling called Fact of Life, where he tells everyone that they're dummies.
Yeah. Well, here's the fact of life. If he give Eddie the opportunity to breathe, to get moving, Skylord slam!
Connects!
Yeah, almost lost it, but he followed through, part.
And now Eli Drake, confidence starting to grow, drives the elbow into the heart of our world champion and a kick out at two. Eli Drake's got to stay focused.
Yeah.
He's got to stay focused here. Can't get frustrated.
Eli Drake still playing it cool. Still playing it cocky.
You saw Eli turn all the way around in the ring, almost like, what can I do next? Where can I go? How can I deliver the most punishment? He's up on the top rope, and here comes Eddie Edwards. champion in.
Yeah. He gave him that time, gave him that space, and Eddie Edwards capitalized on it like he often does.
Eddie knows the six-sided ring so well as he tries to join Eli Drake up on the top rope now. Eddie Edwards is all the way up to the top rope. He's perched. He's got Eli Drake perhaps looking for a top rope superplex.
Oh, he connects.
Eli Drake writhing in pain.
So is the champion Eddie Edwards.
Superplexes take as much out of the man delivering them as they do the man who is taking the move.
Absolutely. Both men is crashing down 6 feet or so, to the mat. So
now Eddie trying to stay right in front of Eli Drake as the champion and challenger exchange forearms. Punch there by Eli Drake, and he fires right back. Look at the quickness and the snap of the punch from Eli Drake, but Eddie Edwards looks to be getting the better of this exchange. Eli took his eyes off the champion. Eli Drake looking to skin the cat. Don't go to the outside against Eddie Edwards.
Well, he had no choice that time because the champion caught him with that clothesline. He's primed. He's ready. He's howling.
If you get a chance, don't go outside the ring against the world champion because of that.
That was a triple shot of caffeine.
Eddie flew all the way to the outside over the guardrail. As you look at the speed and torque in which Eddie launches himself outside the ring. Wow.
Such velocity. Eddie wanted to connect, and he did, but the momentum took him all the way into the front row.
You see Eli Drake holding on to his forearm, wrist, and elbow area. We'll have to see how that affects Eli here in this matchup. Eddie Edwards, when he delivers that big dive to the outside, he's now looking for a Shining Wizard or the Boston Knee Party. He's looking to put away Eli Drake, and Drake has to know that.
Drake is in trouble.
Just avoid the champion. Ooh. And now Eddie Edwards up on the second rope, and
Lung blower.
Shoulders down, and the kick out at 2.
Look at the eyes of Eli Drake. He knows that his opportunity just almost went out the window, but he's still living. He's still in this matchup.
This has been an incredible match. 2 of the top talents in all of Impact Wrestling. 2 young, hungry athletes in the prime of their careers, battling for the richest prize in our business. Nowhere else but on Thursday nights. Delivers main events like this each and every week with the World Championship on the line. Can Eddie Edwards retain his title? Can Eddie Edwards put away Eli Drake? The stop comes up empty. Eli Drake looking for blood force drama. We're going to have a new champion. Puts the leg. Eddie Edwards kicks out at 2.
Eli Drake turned the champion inside out with that blunt force trauma.
But you got to keep the pedal to the metal if you're Eli Drake.
Drake made this mistake before after capitalizing. After hitting a big move, he allowed Eddie Edwards to breathe, a chance to recuperate. Can't do it again.
Eddie Edwards is back to his feet, and the challenger awaiting. Has Eddie locked up here, hands locked. Eddie trying to create separation, and does. It's what the champion needs for his offense. Space, and big shot there.
Right to the side of the head.
And an opportunity here for Eddie Edwards. Eli held on. Eli has the champion up and down. Cover, new champ, and a kick out.
The neighbor of dummy. Eli Drake so close, but no cigar.
The look in the eyes of Eli Drake tells the story. He's wondering, how are you kicking out of all these moves? Yelling, stay down to the champion.
There's that pacing again. There's that what am I going to do that you mentioned before, Josh. Not often that we see Eli Drake go to the top rope. This may be desperation.
Eddie Edwards has the heart of a lion. He's proved that since winning the World Championship, and now Eli Drake. He rarely goes up top, and he misses wildly. And Eddie Edwards with a busted knee party. And Eddie Edwards defends his world title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and still TNA World Champion, Eddie Edwards.
Just look at what this man has accomplished over the last several weeks. He defeats Lashley. The fighting champion would turn Lashley back a second time. No rest for the weary, as he would go one-on-one tonight with Eli Drake, and Eddie Edwards picks up the win. What a night, what a champion, what else?